Good evening and welcome to 630 Point of View. I'm Chris Berg. Thanks so much for joining us. Well, our community is still picking up the pieces from a very, very tough week last week. As many of us know, we lost a police officer and another member of our community. Families, bottom line, are hurting right now, and our community, as always, is doing everything it can to step up and help in any way possible. Now, on Sunday, Fargo's Police Chief David Todd put up a Facebook post that it's really touched a lot of people's hearts, and I think it really shows us here in our community the outstanding leader that we are so fortunate to have in our police chief. Now, in case you've not seen the Facebook post, you can read it in its entirety up at valleynewslive.com, and the last paragraph says this: I want our community to know that although my focus and the focus of my command staff needs to be on the Mosier family and our officers right now, perhaps this is the time the community can reach out to Mrs. Schumacher and her son and look for ways to help them. In our mission to protect and serve, the men and women of the Fargo Police Department would also appreciate seeing that happen. Now, earlier today, I had a chance to sit down with Chief Todd and to see really how he and his department obviously are holding up after a tough week, how the Mosier family is doing, and what was stirring in Chief Todd's heart to put up such a thoughtful message about the Schumacher family. Chief Todd, thank you so much for being here, and thank you for your exemplary leadership and service to our community. I think let's just start with, how are you and the department doing?
Well, the department's doing as well as can be expected to do. They went through their shock, and now we're kind of going through our grieving with our officers. And right now, our primary responsibility is taking care of our officers, but most importantly, taking care of Rachel Mosier and her family.
How are they doing, if you can share any of that with us?
Well, I think as well as can be expected, you know, when you go through a loss like that, it's very traumatic, and they're leaning on each other. We're there with them. We've got a liaison team assigned to them to help them through anything that they need help with, and we're there to make sure that their wishes are followed throughout this process.
I want to get to your leadership and the Facebook post you put out in a minute about the Schumacher family, but first, what I'm hearing as well is the Mosier family, even that night in the hospital, and correct me if I'm wrong here, we're saying, hey, how's the other part of the family? How are these other people doing? Is that accurate?
Well, you know, I want to respect their privacy, but I can tell you this, that they're a very compassionate family, very caring. They're involved, Rachel and Jason were, you know, both involved in careers that help others, and I think that's reflected in what they're concerned about.
Well, I just wanted to share that to show who they are and how it obviously goes throughout and permeates with the entire family, is them being servant leaders just like yourself. Let's move on to your Facebook post, obviously saying, hey, we've had our loss. There's other people that have had loss as well in our community, referring to the Schumachers. What was stirring in you? And I know you're a man of faith. You know, what was going through, stirring in you, your faith, to have you go, you know what, I need to write something and get this out to the public?
Well, as I've said before, my first obligation is to the Mosier family and taking care of Rachel and her family. And my other obligation that is primary to me is taking care of my officers and helping them through their grief. But as we're going along here, we also have to recognize that there's another two people that were the victims of domestic violence. And here's perhaps a way to look at it. Officer Jason Mosier was very dear to us, was responding to help those two people. That was what his mission was that night, was to help two people that were the victims of domestic violence. And so I think maybe perhaps a way to look at this is to make sure that that mission isn't in vain, that perhaps the community can step up and help fulfill that mission for the Fargo Police Department, and they can help those two people that were victims of domestic violence.
So a few questions that I've been getting from a lot of emails and phone calls that if you can answer them, great. If not, you know, pass. But the first one is, obviously this gentleman had challenges about 25 years ago, a convicted felon, and many people are saying, hey, Chris, how does a convicted felon end up with a gun in his possession?
Well, that's a good question. It's not a question that I know the answer to right now. I'm sure that'll be part of the BCI investigation. The North Dakota BCI is the primary agency in this investigation, along with the Cass County Sheriff's Department assisting them. Whenever we have an incident like this that is an officer-involved shooting and then the loss of one of our officers, we ask an outside agency to come in and do the investigation. Number one, because we don't want a conflict of interest, and number two, because right now this has been a lot of trauma for our department, and it's good for us to step back and kind of take care of our people right now. So I'm sure the BCI will look into that aspect of this person having a firearm and perhaps come up with some answers for us.
One other question a lot of people are asking me is have you been called to this particular address before, and if so, how many times and for what reasons?
You know, I don't know the answer to that. I don't know if it was a familiar address to us. I don't get the sense that it was.
All right, let's talk about the funeral coming up next Monday.
Sure.
We're going to have a special 6:30 point of view covering that, but if you can share with the community what else they can be doing, obviously, to help the family of Mr. Mosier.
You're right. We do have a funeral coming up next Monday, 1 o'clock. It'll be at the Shields Arena, which is the family's wishes. They have a bit of an attachment to that. They're Fargo Force fans and like to attend games there, and so they selected that site. Not all of the details for the funeral have been completely finished and nailed down yet, so I'm not going to release those at this point in time. But let me get to your other point. The community has been fantastic in their outreach to our department and supportive in so many ways. Officers going to get coffee and then finding out their coffee was paid for by somebody else in there. The food that's come into the department, the cards from kids in school that have been there. So we couldn't ask for a better community to be a police department in, and we're extremely proud of our community and thankful for that support.
Well, we're thankful for you and very proud of you guys, and thank you for all you do for our community, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
God bless you.
Thanks.
All right, stay with us when we come back. As many of you are aware, North Dakota prison populations, jail populations increasing at just rapid rates. Heroin addictions way up. What are some of the answers to the incarceration situation here in the state of North Dakota? State Senator out of Jamestown will join us next. We'd love to know your thoughts and you want to share with us, or maybe comments or shouts out to Chief Todd for his exemplary leadership. Go to our website or email us and text us. We'll be right back.